The other day, I talked about humans and my judgment of humans. And today I'm thinking about a lot of the people in my family. I'm thinking specifically about the people that I've known in my family that have died, that have crossed over to the other side. And I'm thinking about how when I think of them, I often think of them in a very narrow way. I often just remember the judgments that I had about them. And I'm feeling bad about that today. I'm feeling like this is not good. This is not good if I just rely on the judgments my ego had of them, which often came in the form of pitying them, looking down on them, feeling that their lives were not very good, that they struggled a lot, feeling sorry for them, and not being able to see the beauty and the goodness that was in them. And it seems to me that, well, this is just something I want to change. And I'm not sure how to change it. But I've been listening to some things lately that talk about how life goes on, that no one's life ends, that when people and souls leave this planet, leave this earth, leave this world, that they still exist, that they live in another world, that their lives go on, that they go on to have lives in other worlds, lives in past or future earth. And so it feels like that by me thinking of them in these limited terms, in these judgmental ways, that I don't know who they are now, beyond, in all the years that have gone by and all the time that has passed since they left, how they may have grown and changed and evolved where they are. And that, do they know me? Do they know me now as I've grown and changed and evolved over a lifetime? I believe that as souls we do all know each other on a higher level, on a higher plane. But it seems to me that I'm somehow doing them a disservice and doing myself a disservice by remembering kind of negative things about them, by remembering my judgments about them, because somehow I reduce them to that in my own life. I've been very much a loner in my life. I felt alone. I felt solitary. I felt that no one understood me. No one saw me. No one knew who I really was. And I've been finding out more about who I really am. But now it's like I would like to know who they really are too. because I think I'm stuck. I'm stuck in these perceptions of them that I had at the time in my life when I knew them, when I was a very different person than I am now, and I've gone on to grow and change, yet somehow the memory of them stays stuck in where it left off for me. So anyway, where was I? Just thinking about all the people in my life that have passed over that aren't here anymore. I'm 68 now, so there's getting to be more and more of them. More and more of my past, of my memories of the people who were in my life, both as family and as figures in the world, are on the other side now. And sometimes I feel aware of how they and the members of my family who are still here on the earth, who are younger, how we're just all here together. Because mostly they just exist in my mind and my heart, even the ones who are still here. Because I don't see them all that often. So they just exist somewhere else besides where I am, in the same way that the people who have passed on exist somewhere else and in my own mind and heart. So in a certain way, there's not that big of a difference between them. Because I remember the love that I had for my mother when she was here, and it's the same now that she's not here anymore. I repaired relationships with my stepdad and my biological father and healed things within me that I felt were caused by them. With my stepdad, after he passed, I felt closer to him than I had ever felt when he was here. I gained a certain appreciation for everything that he had done for me and for my siblings and my mother, everything that he had given to us. But sometimes when I remember him, all I remember is how immature and sort of buffoonish he was. And my biological father, I also went through a healing process with him, forgiving him for what I perceived to be his wrongs toward me. And I went to see him after he had had a stroke before he passed on. And I felt a lot of love toward him, and I didn't hold anything against him anymore. But again, when I remember him or think of him, which isn't very often, I mostly remember his rigidity and his lack of cheerfulness or support toward me, things like that. So, I don't know, I'm thinking that maybe I just want to say something to honor all these people, and maybe more will come to me. But for now, I'm just thinking I would like to say to all of them, to each of them, Thank you. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for serving me and helping me to grow and change and learn. Thank you for your life. I may not totally understand it, but I know that your life was valuable, that it was important, that you did things in your life that were necessary for your own growth. I wish you well on your journey. I bless you. I pray that we can all go on together with greater awareness of each other, of our love, that we are all in this together, whether on earth or in other places. We are one. Our souls are bound together, and we are committed to one another for growth and evolution with bonds of love. Thank you for what you gave to me. May you be blessed where you are. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May your dreams come true. May you have all the love, all the joy, and all the peace you have ever desired. May you remember who you truly are and aspire to the greatest self that you can be. I bless you. I thank you. And I look forward to seeing you again, to knowing you, to seeing your progress and having you see mine, so that we can continue to walk this journey together. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for all you gave to me. Thank you for your love. Amen.